Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Justin Verlander gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1.
First pitch, 7-0-7.
Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Altuve backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
That is first. The left fielder, number 20, Marcel Ozuna.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcel Ozuna. First pitch on its way from Verlander. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting the cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 on its way. Swinging and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Cue shot here out towards short. Under Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. Cruises through the first, no problem. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Ian Anderson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's shine the light on Marcell Ozuna. Another one of those dynamic outfielders that you can't put in a box. Can he play center? Yes. Can he play right? Yes. Left? Yes. Go deep? Absolutely.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering. And he puts it on the ground to second. Albies brings it in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Anderson has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman, his second home run of the series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Batting third,
Here's
The
Michael
left fielder,
Brantley.
Michael Brantley.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Acuna is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Base is empty, 2 away, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First offering.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Up and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 2, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Pache finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Houston. Leading off the inning, 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Houston. First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Right side. Altuve fields it cleanly. On the first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Two and 0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Verlander, originally from the state of Virginia, he's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
One out, nobody on. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw on the first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. So 2 out, nobody on. And in to hit next will be Jake Lamb. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lamb swings, and it's hit very well out to right. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Now the first pitch. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he grounds one briskly to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So now here is Kyle Tucker to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
over to first, and that retires the side. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Now to the plate, Austin Riley. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. High, 2-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Tucker moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 25, Christian Pache.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And up next will be Christian Pache. First pitch on the way.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Acuna digs in now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He flied out leading off the ball game. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him.
So now into the box is
Leading up
Miles
for the
Straw.
Astros, the center fielder, number 3.
Now here's the first offering. Here comes the 0-1.
0-2.
Popped him up. Albies calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jason Castro.
So one away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Now the 1-0. One out, nobody on.
First ball they've taken all night.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Stepping in next, Jose Altuve. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.